Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back again. We are close to the month of December. I wanted to share some updates from the COVID situation in China. So I'm going to use the same format that I used last time. I'm going to share 5 new facts that you may or may not know about the zero COVID policy in China. Fact number 1, vaccinations. China originally refused to introduce any of the non-Chinese vaccines to its population. Pfizer, Moderna, AstraZeneca, and the likes were all banned and not available in the country. We instead opted for 2 local vaccines, Sinovac and Sinopharm. Now, in a country like China, where pretty much anything that wants to be imposed or strongly recommended can be done in a matter of days, it is baffling to see such low vaccine penetration rates amongst both the youth and the elderly. In fact, the booster shot amongst the elderly has a penetration of under 30%, which is truly mind-boggling. It seems like in this master plan of eradicating COVID from the population, whether or not people are vaccinated and supposedly better equipped to handle the virus is simply not a priority. Fact number 2. Whether you accept it or not, humans are generally selfish and self-centered individuals. Nasty, unpleasant things are happening all around the world all the time, but it is often only when they happen to us or our loved ones that we actually address them, condemn them, and sometimes do something about it. Why this premise? Well, because the Shanghai lockdown in April and May and the developments thereafter put China's zero-logic policy on the world map. However, the truth is that prior to that and following that, the country has had major lockdowns and protests all across the country that no one really talks about and that don't make the news. Guangzhou, Luoyang, Inner Mongolia, Xinjiang, Tibet, and for many other areas across China, lengthy, full city lockdowns are a reality as we speak. Fact number 3. While the world is moving forward, China is not even keeping stationary. It is actually moving backwards. International travel, as we all know, has been completely shut down for 3 years. But at least domestic travel offered China residents the opportunity of domestic holidays and business trips. However, news as of this week, there is a new regulation in Shanghai and other cities. If you exit and re-enter the city, you will not be able to visit any public venue for 5 days. Restaurants, bars, gyms, and more, while you complete daily PCR tests. You'll only be able to stay home or go to work. Sounds to me like the perfect recipe for raising a population of obedient, workaholic robots with no freedom of movement, which ironically would be an amazing script for a dystopian Hollywood movie a la In Time with Justin Timberlake. If you haven't watched that movie, please do so. Fact number 4. Are you looking for positive news for the coming future? Sorry to disappoint, but there ain't gonna be none in this video. They say COVID-related policies in China in 2023 will soften, and I don't doubt they will. But the changes will be too little, too slow. And many people's patience will run out way before anything meaningful will happen. You want some proof? Well, in May this year, China officially gave up their candidacy for hosting the 2023 Asian Football Cup. This week, they also announced the cancellation of the Chinese Formula 1 Grand Prix in Shanghai, which we haven't seen in the city since 2019. Both of these decisions were made for COVID-related reasons, showing zero confidence in the country's status next year. There is no fact number 5, because the previous 4 should give you enough food for thought. The level of disregard of science, facts, logic, and the overall well-being in all its forms of China residents has peaked in early 2022 and has remained at that level thus far. It is no surprise to see foreigners and wealthy Chinese flocking out of the country like there was no tomorrow. But for a Chinese-speaking foreigner like myself, who spent pretty much his entire adulthood in this country, it is truly a sad and disappointing sight. It's all for today, guys. Thanks for listening. And of course, let me know your thoughts in the comments, whatever your opinion on the matter. I always appreciate a healthy debate. Once again, hope you enjoyed the update. And of course, see you next time.